Mrs. Sandra Viljoen, President of Indian Ocean Coaching Association, which I refer to as IOCA, members of a managing committee, coaches, guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the managing committee of IOCA, I'm pleased to welcome you tonight to this event, which marks the launching of our association. But let me first introduce the committee members. As President, Sandra. Vice President, Laurence Rama. Secretary, Patricia Piper. I'm the Treasurer, Bruno Houmet. PRO, Gaël Coqueblin. The Chairperson of the Qualifying Committee, Richard Gourel de Saint-Pern. A member of the Qualifying Committee, Ehsan Abdul Rahman. And the member of the Qualifying Committee, Anne-Luz Smitsman. More than 1 year ago, 3 people met and asked themselves, would there be enough coaches in Mauritius if we wanted to launch an association? I was one of these 3, and I'm very pleased to now introduce someone who was also in that group of 3, who will tell us more about the International Coaching Week, which we are celebrating this week. I'd like to welcome Laurence Rama, our Vice President.
Bonjour à tous et bienvenue parmi nous. Nous sommes très heureux et honorés de votre présence ce soir. Et donc, je voudrais tout d'abord accueillir les die-hard du coaching, ceux qui ont cru dans le coaching et ceux qui l'ont expérimenté pour eux-mêmes et pour leurs employés. Et je voudrais aussi accueillir ceux qui voudront bien se laisser tenter par le coaching. Donc, quelques mots au sujet du International Coaching Week. Donc, c'est la semaine internationale du coaching a été initiée par un membre de l'International Coach Federation. C'est un temps désigné chaque année pour faire connaître aux entreprises et au public en général la valeur de travailler avec un coach et aussi de reconnaître les résultats qui ont été obtenus à travers le coaching. Durant cette semaine et à travers le monde, les associations, les organisations et les instituts de coaching organisent des formations et des différentes activités. À IOCA, nous avons été en contact avec les membres de la presse et de la radio. Vous avez peut-être entendu des interviews de la part de certains coachs et il y a eu aussi des articles de presse. Et donc nous avons profité aujourd'hui de cette semaine pour lancer notre association qui regroupe des coachs professionnels qui ont à cœur le développement professionnel et personnel de l'humain. Et il nous a semblé essentiel de célébrer cet événement avec vous. Je vais passer maintenant la parole à Richard Gourel de Saint-Pern qui vous parlera des objectifs de IOCA. Merci.
Good evening. In terms of our objectives, you will see them scrolling around. What I would like to say to present our aim is that IOCA wants to build awareness about this world of coaching and bring the good word of coaching out there to people and organizations. We want to be a platform where all coaches can meet and share and grow together because no one is an island. We all need to really take a breath ourselves and to grow our talent and grow our capacity. So we are aiming at really looking at high value education and training, continuous improvement in skills and practice for the coaches that meet us. Why do we do that? To benefit of organization and people. Because what we do is to help others to grow and to better themselves. And we think it is a great, great mission. And we owe to ourselves to give the best to others, and in doing so, to bring the best also in us. And this IOCA mission, also objectives, is also to help us as coach not only to have a business focus, but to give freely of our time and get engaged towards the society and help whenever there is a crisis or there is a catastrophe, because we believe we've got the tools to help people to move ahead and recover from any ills or any bad luck in their life. So this is really what we want to create, a community of coaches for the benefit of organizations, for the benefits of individuals, and for those who are interested to join us, you are most welcome. And for you clients, sponsors, the ones who die hard, as Laurent said, thank you for believing in this profession and helping your people in your company to really optimize their potential for success.
Merci, Richard. As you will have guessed, the third person in our who was at the origin of this association is none other than our dynamic, creative, full of energy, Sandra Villion, which I welcome now for our address. Mr. President.
A very good evening and welcome to our guest of honor, the Secretary General of the Indian Ocean Commission, Mr. Jean-Claude Delestat. Members of IOCA, fellow coaches, partners in the Management Committee, and a very special welcome to all our guests and friends here tonight. In many ways, coaching is about helping people realize their dreams. And as a coach, it makes me very excited to be fulfilling one of my dreams today, of being part of a community of coaches, launching an association for professional coaching. Coaching is one of the fastest growing professions in the 21st century, yet it is still undiscovered in Mauritius. Coaching is not about on-the-job training, a new skill. It's a lot more than that. In October 2011, we started our quest of finding each other. In May 2012, we had our first meeting with only the three of us. But I'm very proud to stand here as part of the Management Committee of 8 and over 25 subscribed members and growing every day. My next dream would be to increase the number of coaches in Mauritius and in the Indian Ocean Islands. And in order to do this, we need to start by encouraging young Mauritians to pursue a career in coaching. As members of IOCA, we form a community who dedicate our lives and our careers to motivating and inspiring others to unlock their potential and achieve their goals and dreams. We do this through robust, powerful, but compassionate and meaningful conversations. It also provides us for a platform where we as coaches can coach each other, support one another, and encourage each other to grow. This small community came together in December for our first member workshop and brainstormed, debated, agreed, disagreed, and finally worked together to establish our visions, which are nicely set outside, our mission, and our values. We intend to achieve these in 3 ways. Firstly, by creating awareness about the coaching profession. Secondly, committing to coach others with high standards of excellence and ethics. And thirdly, continuously upskilling and updating ourselves with new coaching developments. We also want to give back to social communities and will be dedicating personal time to coach those who may never get the opportunity to experience professional coaching. In fact, in our next IOCA event, we will be inviting you, as well as other members of the public, to come and enjoy and experience professional coaching together. The date and venue has not yet been finalized, but if you subscribe to our association tonight with Patricia, we will send you all the details. In this event, we will be hosting a coaching forum where selected full and associate members will be paired with people who would like to experience a coaching conversation. It will most probably be the biggest coaching expo in Mauritius, where the highest number of coaching conversations will take place simultaneously. This forum will end where the participants will share their coaching experience. So I'm looking forward to seeing many of you there. Before I end off, I would like to ask my committee members to stand up, and I'd like everyone to raise their hands and say thank you. Thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you. It's not easy. We all have our personal lives, we all have our careers, and yet we have come together in such a short time, and each and every one has given a piece of themselves to PR, from Patricia, who does all our IT and all the passion and energy behind that, to the committee, the qualifying committee members who have taken the time to put together our qualifying criteria, and Laurence, who's always by my side, and of course Bruno as the first three, who is looking after the money. So that's an important role, and something I'm glad I'm not doing. So thank you to my team. Thank you. To end off, I would like to quote Dr. L. Michael Hall, a leading neurosemantics coaching professor and my personal teacher, explaining what coaching is all about. Michael says, coaching is a conversational dance where the coach moves in and out of the conversation, listening and questioning, giving and receiving feedback. Sometimes the coach is the awakener, and sometimes the explorer who probes thoughts, feelings and behavior. But in this way, they move together in synchronicity, the coach and the coachee, to a dance of self-discovery. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sandra. He has been mayor, minister, CEO of a press group. He's very well known for his leadership abilities. We are really proud to have with us tonight as our guest of honor, Mr. Jean-Claude Delescroix, Secretary General of the Indian Ocean Commission.
Thank you, Madame la Présidente, members of the Managing Committee of IOCA, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me to your launch event and for providing me this unique opportunity to interact with professional coaches. I know I owe this honor to the fact that, like your organization, I carry the words Indian Ocean in my job title. But maybe there's a little more. For the last 40 years or so, in different capacities, coaching is exactly what I also have been trying to do. Although I must admit, I have only recently discovered that what I have always been doing with people with whom I work is called coaching. I think I've been like the Mr. Jourdain of coaching. You may know that many years ago, in 1982, I started a journey with the Indian Ocean Commission to create a vision of building collective intelligence within the region of the Indian Ocean. The main objective being to encourage cooperation, strengthen economic and commercial ties among the island states of the southwest of the Indian Ocean. The aim was also to foster a spirit of solidarity between member states of the Commission de l'Océan Indien, the region we call now Indian Oceania. I think we have a common objective with IOCA in building peace and prosperity to communities that share our common ocean. The island states have realized that unity makes us stronger. Our efforts lie in improving living conditions for men, women, and children, and securing a better future for generations to come. Our emphasis will focus on several crucial elements, such as fighting illegal fishing, combating piracy, protecting our environment, coping with natural disasters and climate change, monitoring epidemics. In fact, only this morning I've signed a new financial agreement with l'Agence Française de Coopération for a 5-year program in fighting epidemics in the member states of the region. We are also involved in improving agricultural production, developing trade, overcoming inequality, promoting peace, and giving women their rightful place in society. We intend achieving these objectives, among others, by providing training and empowering fishermen, farmers, doctors, lawyers, and entrepreneurs, and providing member states with the necessary tools, information, and resources to help them make the best choices possible. The Indian Ocean Commission has become the link and driving force for progress by creating the willingness to share experiences and know-how among island states communities. In Africa, there is a belief that drives communities to progress through togetherness, which is called Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a way of life and a moral and ethical ideal adopted in communities all over southern Africa. It suggests that, I quote, "A person is a person through people," in an individual belief system that says, "I am because you are. We are who we are through others." With this way of thinking, individual problems are solved through collective efforts. They have the same idea in Asia. They have a different word. In Singapore and in the Far East, they call it congruence, which is somehow a quest of adaptability to others. In fact, they even teach congruence in some of universities. Listening to IOCA's intention, I can see evidence of the Ubuntu culture embedded in the 9 key objectives. The IOCA vision lays the foundation of this type of thinking and is expressed beautifully, bringing together a community of professional coaches in the Indian Ocean dedicated to unlocking human potential and committed to excellence. The Indian Ocean Commission will look forward to working with IOCA to unlocking human potential throughout the Indian Ocean islands and building a region of peace and prosperity. By unlocking the potential of men, women, and children, we are able to unleash unlimited and endless possibilities of entire communities. Coaching starts with honest, compassionate, and encouraging conversation, and ends up with achievable actions that create momentum in making the world a better place. I see myself very much in line with the objectives that you want to pursue. Over the years, I have often been considered as a manager, an entrepreneur, but in fact, I think I've only been a coach. sharing my experiences with colleagues, building relationships, trying to understand others, empowering them, and perhaps, more importantly, helping people achieving results they themselves thought they could not. Today, I take great pride in the successes of many friends, colleagues, ex-employees, and I know the value of coaching. But if I may, one word of advice. I'm sure you know that good coaches are also good learners, and this is an ongoing process. This is what I still do, and until my recent appointment at the IOC, I have been the chairman of an international organization called Association pour le Progrès du Management, which brings to Mauritius every month international experts to lecture senior CEOs on a very large number of subjects. Maybe some sort of tie-up between both organizations is feasible. And I can help in any way, please do come to me. And this is why I am here tonight to commend your very laudable initiative, putting your professional skills at the service of the people of the region can have a tremendous impact on the future of l'Indian Ocean. Ladies and gentlemen, I would invite you to join me in congratulating IOCA and officially launch this association and wishing all members great success in the future. Thank you.
Merci, Monsieur de Lestat. On va certainement reprendre votre idée de s'associer avec l'APM. Et je vais demander maintenant à Gaël Cocoblin, notre PAO, de présenter un cadeau à Monsieur de Lestat.